Everyone, welcome back to the Retro Room. We are back at it. Gave y'all a little break. We took a little break. We did a lot of stuff
Oh yeah.
in the past few weeks. So trust me, I missed the hell out of this. We tried giving you guys content, but we're back.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Roly. That is your co-host, Tony, over there.
What up?
And this is Roly's Retro Room podcast. Hey, everybody. How's everything going over there, Tony?
Pretty good. Got off spring break. We'll talk a little bit about that in the podcast, but so far it's been pretty good. It was a crazy little break, and I again, like you said, I think there's something missing. I'm like, man, I missed something. I don't know what it is, and I think it's the podcast. I'm like, we're back. It feels good.
100% it was the podcast. Like I kept coming up with ideas and like trying to write down stuff, and I'm like, I would send it to you, and then you were doing stuff, and like I was out of the country for like a whole freaking week.
Yeah.
And that was great and also very torturous because while being out of the country, I had only like 2 hours worth of fucking internet that I could use.
Oh.
Or it's like an hour and something. And I wasn't gonna pay for that fucking package because it's a fucking highway robbery.
Yeah, for sure.
On a cruise. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll just, and I got to enjoy. I would leave. The only thing my phone was used for was the camera. So
yeah,
that's all I was fucking doing with the camera. But everything else, I was enjoying the moment. We went to a few places.
Nice.
The experiences on the boat were really cool. So, but yeah, between that, we went down to Miami and we saw the Turtles 2
That's right. We
together.
Did. Yeah, that was a great.
We took all the kids.
Night. Yeah, all the kids. I had all the kids that night. So, and you had the idea of like, hey, just bring the kids. I'm like, you know, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna bring all the kids.
Experience it the same way we did in the theaters.
It was a great time. It really was. My daughter had to go to the bathroom a bunch of times. I should have took her beforehand. So I think you were telling. I was like looking at you. I'm like,
yeah. And then the problem is with kids, and it's monkey see, monkey do. So yeah. I have a feeling if your daughter would have never gone to the bathroom, your stepson would have never requested to go to the bathroom.
No.
But then one sees one do is like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom too. It's like, do you really?
Do you really?
A boy's bladder works completely different than a girl's bladder.
Yeah.
If a girl has to go to the bathroom, like whenever I'm on a trip or I'm driving somewhere, me and Max could hold it the entire ride. But whenever my girl goes with us, I know already I'm gonna have to make a stop for the bathroom, even if she goes before, because that's just how we're built. So.
But guys, it's like we go to the bathroom when we need to pay for gas. That's like
exactly the only time that's when Max, because from here to Miami, I have to in my Camaro, I only have to stop once I'm in Miami to put gas in. I have a 19-gallon tank, so I can make it from South Carolina to Miami on one tank, on one like fill up.
Nice.
But in my girl's car, we have to. If I plan it out, I can make it with one fill up in the middle.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we had to stop for a fill up, and then we had to stop for a bathroom break when I go with her. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was on a cruise. Went down to Miami for the Ninja Turtle thing, and was absolutely like just dying to jump back in here for you all and get this podcast going and talk about some nostalgia. But for sure, now with that out of the way, I will talk about some quick hauls because that's what we do here. We collect. We get 90s stuff, 80s stuff, and we collect some stuff. And man, I got some old stuff and I got some new stuff. Old stuff first. Old business first.
Let's see it.
I got these Mighty Maxes on a crazy deal.
Nice.
I would open them for you, but it's gonna be a mess to do. But
where did you land those?
Macari. It was the craziest deal, and I've been looking for a while. And they're complete.
No way.
This is the one I've been after for a while. Remember I showed you these before, but this it's the simplest thing, but this is the one I've been after for the longest. This is like to me the original one when I think about Mighty Max. I don't want
to. And they're complete.
Yeah, look, here we go. It has the Doctor in there, Frankenstein, and Mighty Max.
A complete set.
And all of these are complete with all the figures. So, which is hard to find them complete because there's so little.
Yeah,
so little.
Oh my god, what a find! What a find! And what else? And you got the whole set. Like you got all three there.
Well, no, there's a bunch of them. I have my own personal ones I had from before over there, but the other thing got some good. I mean, I'm always turtled out. We got the turtles back there.
Yep.
Some clearance turtle items. So I got this for $20.
Okay,
I
not
don't know if
bad.
it's showing
A
up
shredder.
there or not, but
Yeah.
it's basically Leonardo and Shredder at the end of the movie,
Nice.
where Leonardo's kind of like banged up because Shredder's just giving all the turtles the business.
Yeah.
$60 NECA, and I got it for $20.
Oof, what a find. What a find.
There's this thing right here, which is the Transformers Ninja Turtle crossover. So
That is awesome, dude.
this thing basically is a transformer, and you can make it into the turtle van, right?
That is
And
cool.
here it is. I got this on clearance for $30. I got home. I told my girl, because I had been after this for 6 months, and I was just being so cheap, and I didn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I get home, and then she gets upset because apparently she had bought this for me.
Again, we're doing this again, bro. Didn't you do this for the Back to the Future Transformers?
And she was gonna give it to me for Father's Day. So I opened it and I built it. And yes, it took a while. I had to follow the instructions to transform it and to put it into the car mode. So here it is. This is the one that my girl gave me. So now I have a second one there. I'll see what I do with it. But yeah,
Look at that.
such an awesome TMNT. I mean, I can't like it's hard to stop getting these things.
Of course.
All right, is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, man. That's all
Not
I got. You got anything over there?
Yeah, man. I got one thing, and I got more coming in. So I have my vinyls, and I think I'm done with vinyls. I think I love my vinyls. I think I'm done with it. I think it's a
You're
good
done
collection.
for now. That's
now.
what we say. We're never done. We're
never
just
done.
for
We're
now.
done. Yeah, you're right. We're done for now. I filled up all my squares, so I'm like, man. And then we just started talking about tapes, and I'm just like, oh my god, something about having nostalgia tape. And I immediately, we'll talk about it then a little later in the show, but I immediately was like, there's a reason why I got this. So I got the 1999 Prince cassette tape, and
Wow.
man, I got this on a steal. And let me tell you something. There are tons of 80s cassette tapes on eBay at a great price. I got this for I offered him about $7, and he took it, bro.
Nice.
Just like the sound of it. I mean, just like just that plastic. It just brings back so many memories. And you just hear it, and you're just like, yep, that's a cassette tape. You just like,
Just you shaking it.
Yeah,
Me back.
just bring it back. Yeah. Now I just want to find a cassette player and just listen to it, like old school retro. But I was
definitely we have something down in the episode where we're gonna talk about that. But
for sure, my next haul, thanks to our amazing followers and friends and fans in this retro community, I was able to finally get a complete Dragon Dagger. And by complete, I mean, look at this. Even the battery cover, which, let me tell you.
Go fuck yourself. You and our buddy.
Complete battery cover, because those things are hard to find, and a working one.
For the record, I gifted him one. I gifted Tony a Dragon Dagger.
Yes, you did.
Yes, a friend of ours that we met through all of this. A very close, dear friend of the show, of mine, of Tony's, sent me that he got a bunch of Power Ranger stuff. There's like 3 Dragon Daggers or 4 Dragon Daggers and like 2 Sabas. And I was like, oh man, Tony, like he's dying to have one that works. And then he asked me, oh, can I reach out to him personally? So you don't have to be the middleman. I was like, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And then
no,
there you go. So then when I went down to Miami, I was like, all right, you have one that works? Give me mine back, fucker.
You didn't give her like, bro, come on. But no, I was happy to give it back. Yeah.
I need 2.
Yeah. I was happy to give it back. I got this one. Now all my kids are like, can I hold it? Can I play it? My no, just chill. And they were like, kept pressing the button. I'm like, no, don't press the button. It's not gonna work again.
So it's funny because our buddy, he's a Ninja Turtle guy. He's a massive Ninja Turtle guy. He likes Power Rangers. He said to me, like, he said, yeah, Ninja Turtles is his thing. I'm more of the Power Ranger guy. He pressed the 4th or the 1st button on it. One. Yeah. And he's like, that shit weirded me out. I had no idea that thing made, I didn't know it was a button. I didn't know it made noise. I was like, yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna chalk that up to you being the turtle guy. I'm the Power
Exactly.
Ranger guy.
Exactly.
We're gonna let that slide.
We both knew what this.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
bing, bing. We just fight with it. So,
yeah.
but those for our man listening, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love it. It's gonna be part of the retro shelf, and I can't wait.
And just for the record, we talked to him today actually, and he will be joining us very soon on the show. He will, I believe, he will be our next guest.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. That'll be a great.
That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be an awesome conversation. But anyways, that's it. That's what we got for hauls. We're back at it.
Yeah.
If you notice, I might be just a tad bit, a little more darker. I got some sun.
A little bit. You got some sun.
And I don't really get sun.
Yeah.
My hair's all fucked up because I guess all the different climates I've been to, like I gotta use like some special shampoo there because this shit is dried out. And my hair is super long. Like you saw, like it's I haven't had it this long in forever. I need to get a haircut. Probably when I go down there to Miami this weekend. But yeah, that is the intro, guys. We are back at it, and let's get this thing rolling with our first segment.
So we have some pretty awesome news. Through our retro, community on Instagram and stuff like that, we ran into wonderful news, and I think this is probably immediately what started my my tape collection. I immediately went to eBay when I found out that this was happening, and let me tell you, I'm super excited. Maxwell, right? Maxwell is coming out with a wireless cassette tape player, and I'm super excited.
It's so crazy that and again, I'm here for it because, granted, I have plenty of it's on. I have this thing. Whenever I go to the thrift stores, I see a Walkman.
Yeah,
I'll pick them up. These are some extra ones I've picked up recently. I have my personal one, which is like a regular Sony Walkman.
Yeah.
And I don't have any tapes. I told you, I told our buddy Dayton, I was like, yeah, bro, I gotta start getting tapes. He has a luck on him, bro, because he finds crazy tapes at thrift stores.
That's insane. I went to a thrift store the other day, didn't see any.
Yeah. No. In Miami, you're not gonna find tapes. Up here, I find tapes all the time, but where I live, because it's the Bible Belt, to not say anything incorrectly, it's mostly religious stuff.
Tapes. Yeah.
So I don't find any good thing.
Great story.
The one crazy thing I'll tell you, and we'll keep talking about the Maxwell thing, is I found it. This is my original. This is the one that I bought for myself. It's a Sony Walkman, but I found a boombox for $5 and something cents at a thrift store, and it had a tape in it. And my son and I, let's see what tape it is. 1000%. This is that you could ask my son that this is real life. It is the Teenage Mutant. I don't know if you can see it there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells tape, dude.
That is.
There's no way. Like, how did that happen? How did I find a freaking boombox with that tape in it? But anyways, I digress.
The Retro Universe says this boombox was made for you, and inside is a surprise. A surprise like
all day
in a cereal box, except it's in a boombox.
Yeah,
it was such a great story.
But anyways, back to this.
Yeah,
the fact that they're bringing cassette players back, and the younger generation. I'm sure a lot of us old heads are gonna jump on this, but the younger generation is also jumping on because they're collecting physical media now. A good amount of them are going back to DVDs, VHSs,
for sure.
Now these tapes. But yeah, this thing is crazy. That's the website.
That's the website, yeah. And you can click here and you get yourself. It's a pre-order. I think they're going to be shipping them out sometime this month. And apparently they're coming in black, but I'm not sure. I can't see it here. But it is a wireless cassette cassette player, with a masterfully engineered player blending the nostalgia soul of the 80s with the peak convenience of today's wireless technology that just became a reality. So you can put wireless headphones on this thing so you don't have a dangled wire mess. Now, granted, you and I had to deal with that when we were growing up. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, no, you just put your Bluetooth headphones and connect it to this, and you can get like old school retro Bluetooth headphones with the orange foam that are wireless, and you can connect it
Yeah.
to this. So it's I'm all here for it. You could play a tape on it. You could play Bluetooth stuff on it. You could record anything you want on it. I'm here for it, bro.
So essentially, you can Bluetooth to it from like your phone,
You could Bluetooth it, yeah, from your phone.
and then
You can,
you could record like Spotify onto a tape.
Yeah, so you could, from according to that record button, you can create mixtapes
That's sick.
like you did in the 90s.
That's fucking sick.
You know, like that's so you get blank tapes and you start recording mixtapes. And yeah, man, it's amazing. I'm all here for it. I can't wait I'm gonna pre-order mine tomorrow and probably play my Prince 1999 soundtrack. I got some Nirvana coming in, so
Sick.
dude, I got 3 Nirvana coming in. I got In Utero, Bleach, and Nevermind. Oh, sorry, forgive me. Unplugged, In Utero, and Nevermind.
Sick.
So the 3 tapes I'm getting coming in, and I guess yeah, man, this is going to be my new obsession is collecting old school tapes. I mean, just again, just the sound of it. Just listen. Just the sound of it, and I can't wait to put it in.
Now,
yeah, man,
question: does it say when the release date is?
You put available here, and I guess like on Amazon. Let's see. It says you'll get it April 19th to May 1st. So.
Oh, okay. So within
within the
month.
Yeah,
that's
within
dope.
the month. So, but yeah, man, I'm all here for it, bro, and it's exciting stuff, bro. It really is.
No, it's dope. So again, I was out of the country, and in a week and a half that I was gone, so much has happened. So much has been announced between the Zelda remake, the freaking Star Fox being in Mario,
yes,
the freaking this cassette thing, a bunch of people passing away from our childhood. I'm just like, dude, I was gone for a week. And all this shit, like all this announcements and all this stuff happened. And when I saw this tape thing, I was like, they're bringing back cassette players. Awesome, number one. But two, I was like, what can it do? And then just finding out all this information. So granted, I love my OG ones, but the fact that we can Bluetooth to it and make mixtapes, again, why would I want to do this? Hey, maybe I don't want to fucking carry my phone with me.
Yeah.
And drain that battery, because this has USB charging, right? USB-C, I believe.
It does. So that you don't have to put batteries in it or anything like that. You just charge it like you would charge your phone.
Probably,
I think it has 11 hours of battery time.
Probably the main reason why I would prefer that over my OG ones is because of the rechargeable battery thing.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing that sucked the most about it back in the day was, fuck, my batteries, now I gotta get new ones.
Yep. And now we got to go scrounging for remotes and see if we can find some batteries.
Yeah.
So,
but man, totally awesome. I can't wait. I'm getting one. Tony's getting one. And are you getting one? Are you gonna go hunting some of the OG ones? Like this one. This one I got. I think I showed you. This one has a freaking flashlight on it. Like, what the hell? Like,
in case you walk around at night,
Yeah.
So very cool.
But yeah, man, let us know. Are you getting a Walkman or are you getting these Maxwell new digital ones? I think we're all going for the new ones.
Yeah, I think so too.
Who remembers Inspector Gadget? Now, while we aren't going to do a deep dive today, but we are going to at some point, I just wanted to talk about Inspector Gadget's villain, Dr. Claw. Here's the crazy thing about Dr. Claw. All we ever saw of Dr. Claw is his hand, his computer, and his cat.
That's it.
In the cartoon, you never saw Dr. Claw. Nope. In the intro, we got a tease because Inspector Gadget comes up, throws the cuffs on him, spins the chair around, and it's just a bomb. Like he got fucking like faked out.
Yeah.
So the whole time you watch this show, I think it only has like 2 seasons, a season or 2 seasons,
something like
which
that,
is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Absolute,
it was such a great show. It was
absolute like, fucking bonkers. But so yeah, we never see Dr. Claw's face.
No.
Here's a crazy thing. The only time we got a reveal of Dr. Claw's face was in a toy.
Yeah.
And look at the toy right here. This is the packaging for the toy. Even the packaging of the toy doesn't show you his face. They're like, you want to see it? You gotta buy this motherfucker.
Genius marketing,
Genius.
bro. And let me tell you something. I found this out 2 weeks ago. I had no idea this toy even existed.
Yeah.
So in the retroverse, it was just like I saw this. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
And that was the first time I think when we did this research that you saw his face, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I had seen it a long time ago, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's what he looked like." And it was like kind of like weird to me, but without let's not drag this on anymore.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give the people Dr. Claw's face reveal.
There you go. Ew. I don't know what's going on in his mouth or something. It's wild, bro. I'm like, oh, this is a nightmare fuel for kids.
Yeah,
like, ugh.
His eyes are kind of like uneven. His jaw's like kind of like extended down there. Yeah, it's like it's stuck like that.
Like,
but this is Dr. Claw, the guy behind the chair. That all this time we never got to see his face. We just saw his cat in his hand, and all he would do is stroke his cat through every episode.
Pretty much.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. The history is even crazier because it was discontinued after like 1 year, and the figure broke the show's tradition of never showing the villain's face, displaying a face previously only seen in certain apparently video games. I didn't know that. The legacy, while the toy line was discontinued after a year, the 1992, this action figure is the most sought after amongst our collectors in the retroverse. Surprisingly so, because it was only there for a year.
One, it's Dr. Claw. It's one of the dopest like villains in 80s cartoon. And two, the fact that that whole face reveal thing is awesome. Like that's dope. Like
again, the marketing was incredible. Like it really was. And it was something that you wanted to see but didn't know. So, but like again, you want to see it, you have to buy it. And I guarantee there was people that saw it, and apparently it was very underwhelming. People are like, "That's the face."
Like,
yeah, I'd rather just have the hand.
All right, cool. Again, looks nothing like. You know, it's funny now that I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at his hair. If you think about the Matthew Broderick movie. And the guy who plays Claw, there's kind of something there. The British guy, I kind of see something there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the hair, maybe the cheekbones.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is Dr. Claw. This is your reveal. This is the guy in the chair that we were all just like, yo, who is like? Are we ever gonna see him? No one ever freaking saw him, and the only way you can see him can you imagine going to Toys R Us for a different reason, and you walk down the aisle and you see a Inspector Gadget toys, and then you see a Dr. Claw toy, and then the face is covered, and you're just like, and you go to your mom, can we get this toy? I just want it. I just want it so I can see what it looks like. Your mom's gonna be like, no, I'm not buying you a toy so you can look at it.
Because
mind
you know what? They must have realized he's gonna look at it, probably hate it, and never play with the toy.
Oh, probably, yeah. They're like, yo, this shit's ugly. Like, I don't think it's gonna sell.
Yeah.
Hence why it was probably maybe this also was the deterrent as to the sales why it was only out for that short time, because like, yo, they don't know what it looks like, and there was no internet. You could not research this.
No.
There was no way you were gonna see that reveal. Unless you bought it.
Nothing. There was nothing spoiled in the newspapers. You had to buy it if you wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Now, that thing would have been revealed in 2 seconds.
Yeah, within the release.
Yeah, exactly. Someone buys it. Here it is.
Yeah.
But back then, bro, you had to buy it.
So we will do a full Inspector Gadget dive, but I just wanted to because it was just mind blowing, and the fact you hadn't even seen it.
No, first time, and I'm just like, that thing is hideous. I'm just like, bro, they needed to go to like a different route with this whole thing. It really did.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there you go. That's that's Dr. Claw, and he ran the MAD organization, and apparently it stands for Malevolent Agency of Destruction.
Malevolent Agency of Destruction. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
Can't believe he faked out my boy Inspector Gadget at the end of every intro.
Every
Like,
inch.
not
Just
you thought you got me. Puts
Yep.
the cuffs, turns around, boom.
Yep.
And then
Awesome.
I think was it his body parts formed the Inspector Gadget
Yeah,
like name.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
That was
Which
it.
fun fact, the composer of the Inspector Gadget theme song is Shuki Levy, who is also responsible for He-Man,
Of course.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and so many other theme songs.
Iconic theme songs from the 90s and
Yeah.
80s. Like, bro, you can't go wrong with those theme songs, especially this one. This Inspector Gadget was definitely like such a great theme song.
We've
You
been
get
setting
on-
up and doing stuff, and I've been singing it the whole time.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm just like dun, 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 Inspector Gadget, and that's all it is.
And I
It's
love
all it is.
the guy who played Inspector Gadget. That voice, here you go, Claw. Very, very like it was so. I can't even pronounce that whole thing. He had a very smart way of talking. I'm just like, awesome show.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that it was only 2 seasons. It really hard to believe.
And again, like I said, we'll dive into this episode, into that show, and talk about it. And toys, like I was telling you earlier, those I don't know where they were from, but there were some Happy Meal toys that had the helicopter, had the blow up, and I had to I think I got them all. But
yeah,
anyways, that's Inspector Gadget. That's Dr. Claw's face reveal. So if you've never seen Dr. Claw's face from Inspector Gadget, there you have it. Roly's Retro Room did the work, and we brought it to you right there. It's not pretty, but hey, now you know who's the scumbag Inspector Gadget was hunting down. We recently just had Spring Break pass, and it got me feeling, as per usual, nostalgic, right?
Of course.
And here's the thing with that. So our Spring Break, yours, mine, when we were kids, looks completely different than kids now. While I have seen some remnants of it, like driving through streets and stuff like that, but the marketing for all the stuff that we got to play with and stuff like that. But man, Spring Break in the 90s, I want to say was probably some of the top tier childhood memories I have.
Yeah.
Because of just the stupid things that we did and the things we got to invest in. So for instance, one of the things I think of when Spring Break, especially we're in Miami, are the pools, and not those pools that you're thinking about. These things, these little plastic fucking things that you just poured water in, and kids were jumping out. I'm telling you, we would fill this pool up to the top.
Yep.
And then like jump in it as if it was a fucking 3, 4 foot, 6 foot pool.
And it was only
hurting our asses.
It was only a foot.
It was only a fucking, what is that? A foot, maybe a foot and a half. Maybe
2 feet at most.
Maybe 2 feet. Yeah.
Bro, and if you had this thing on the grass and there was a rock underneath and you landed on your ass, forget it. Your tailbone was done for the day.
I'll never forget. Quick story. My cousin lived 3 houses down. Omar. He's gonna remember this. He doesn't want me to tell the story. It is what it is. We're in the front of his house. We filled it up with the hose, and we were playing in that thing, right? I don't know what happened. I don't know what argument we got into, but I don't remember. All I know is after we were done, I think his grandma told us to get out because she was gonna make us food, and he did something. I got mad. So he's there, and like he goes and takes off his underwear, and he's in a towel. Oh. And then I go. I don't have clothes there, so I didn't undress. I was just in my shorts wet. I was just kind of dry. And whatever he did, I got pissed off at him. I go and I grab his towel and I pull it and I book it. I run the fuck out of there. A regular person would have ran inside to get some clothes.
Oh my God.
No. Omar decided to chase me down in front of his house and to my house, holding his balls.
Oh my God.
And so all you see is bare ass kid running after me. And I'm there and I look back. I'm like, oh shit. So I start running more and I'm screaming, why are you chasing me? You're naked. And he's like, oh shit. And then he goes and he runs back. I go inside. I'm cracking up. Like I'm dying cracking up. Anyways, he doesn't want that story to be told. It was told. Omar, fight me about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we had these pools. Then I feel there was like a level up, I think, in cost, where these pools, which aren't much better.
No, they're not.
Not much better.
Those things are flying in the wind.
It's literally a fucking giant cereal bowl that you fill with fucking water, and then you could put 2 very small, maybe 3 very small kids in it, and we're just there fucking splashing around. Like we probably have the hose there with us, and we're splashing the hose and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this is shit that we fucking again. I think the other pool was better. Call me biased. I grew up with the other pool. Didn't have these. I think these were more expensive. I don't know why. Probably because the material is more sturdy.
Yeah.
But didn't have these. But then the awesome thing that accompanied a lot of these little pools was the slip and slides.
Oh yeah.
These slip and slides back in the day were so fire. I'm talking about like you have the long ass, it's like a tarp, it's a tarp. Yeah. Long ass tarp. For the most part, it would just be a long slide and you could just wet it. But then you had some special ones. For instance, I think the one that you're showing there has what? Like the loop over it with hose.
Yeah, this one's called like the geyser. From what I remember, it was a pretty popular one. But I think the most popular one that everybody had was definitely this one.
Oh,
the
crocodile mile. I remember the commercial for this one where it's showing like a kid in like a jungle or whatever. Yeah, and then it shows a crocodile and he goes dipping. And then he just like slides, and then it's like this little like gate that you go through. Yeah, there you go. Yep, and it's like a little pool at the end.
Yeah, and like you're just like splashing into the pool. This was our spring break, bro.
Dude, hell yeah! Look at that shit.
Another catchy tune. What is with the catchy tunes in the 90s?
I mean, it had to be.
Dude,
wasn't there one with like a board?
Yeah,
like a boogie board.
Yeah, there was one with a board. I remember that there used to be one with a board, and it was like they had one that was I can't remember where unless that was like one of the first ones that.
Well, even there, I think on that box,
it didn't come with a board.
Look at the box. I think the box says the boogie has a boogie board in there.
Yeah, like so like they must have taken the same commercial, filmed it with a bunch of other kids, and then did it with the board because I think back in the day you didn't get a board; you had to do it with your body, and people were just kind of like, okay. Kids are getting hurt.
What do you do when you're surrounded by crocodiles?
Yes, it is a different one.
Yeah.
So now there it is.
The board. Bro, let me tell you, without the board, I never had the board. I don't know about you. I think I had it. We had to do it with our bodies. That's how we kind of grew up. And I guess kids were getting hurt, and that's why they provided the board, and you would slide. And I think. I mean, I don't know. What was your best way of sliding?
Well, here's the thing. Again, we're in Miami, so it was hot down there.
Yes.
So we kept that thing like we just kept spraying it with water so we could slide on it. But the second you stop spraying it,
forget it.
Sometimes you would just stop mid slide. You hear that rub.
Yeah.
More water.
Yeah, bro, the water would evaporate in springtime and summertime. It would just evaporate, And
but yeah, once you hit that like that little cushion part where the drapey thing is, and you go and you just splash into it, but you had to constantly be filling that part because every time you splashed in there, the water was getting out.
Yeah,
but still, awesome times.
Awesome time. And I think I don't know if you did this, but I also we tend to like get dish soap, and then like if you like wanted to go really fast, you probably little dish soap on your body and just all right, let's go. And you
slid. Sometimes you would overshoot it. Remember?
Yeah, you missed.
You would go hit it and then still bounce out from how fast and sliding you were going.
Yep.
And then you're fucking eating soap.
Yep.
And the whole fucking time.
If you got like a little hill or something, like you didn't need to run, you were just like shoo, bro.
Yeah.
Fun times, bro. Fun times. Again, they had other ones, bro. This one was the slip and slide super geyser, and what it was like it wasn't something at the end. It was literally in the middle of the slide, and then you attach a hose, and then water would be like coming out of it, and you have to go through like this tunnel. So this is another one that was kind of popular, not as popular as the other one, but this one was pretty good too.
Yeah.
And granted, if you couldn't afford one of these, we would just use a tarp.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We know about that.
That was our slip and slide. We're just like,
Yeah.
use a tarp, you know?
And then the other thing that would accompany all this action was the weapon of choice for spring breaks, summers, going to the beach, super soakers.
Of course, bro. Of course.
These things, we were popping them, and depending on what era of super soaker you were using, sometimes you just had the one. The one thing I will tell you is the little fucking gun that had the little orange cap that you filled up. That shit was garbage.
That was
garbage. You were fucking done. Didn't do much.
Dollar store one? No.
Yeah, the dollar store one that you would get like a pack of fucking 10 for $1.
Yeah.
Ass. So I just thinking about that, like, I don't know why it sounds weird, but I taste the disgusting water, the hot water that cooked in it. Remember you would leave them lying around?
Yeah.
And, oh shit. And then you grab one, and it was like hot.
Yeah.
And it tasted like ass because whatever. But super soakers, dude, I would never forget on my brother's birthday, we did a whole ass fucking like battle in my backyard because his birthday is April 5th. It's coming up now. So I'm going down to Miami. And it was a spring break party and everyone came over and my mom got him this fucking bad boy right here. Bro, when I saw this thing, dude, and it was my brother's, I got so mad because we had the regular one bottle super soaker that you had to pump like crazy, no freaky. And it was good at the moment, but then my mom gets him this thing. This thing is a double barrel, but it shoots out through two fucking things. And on top of that, he held more water because it had 2 tanks on it. Look at this thing, bro. So he had more water than all of us. So he didn't have to refill as often as we did. On top of that, this bad motherfucker right here had a gauge on it.
Dude.
So it would tell you like how much power, like, so you would pump and the gauge would kind of fill. And he just had a consistent crazy stream. And the gauge is like, oh, you're getting low. Start pumping more. So you can again. Fucking genius. So jealous. And I had my fucking one regular fucking almost broken because we had that one for a while. This thing was so crazy. But dude, super soakers in the freaking 90s were absolute staples.
Yes, they were.
Of any kind of water aquatic partying that you were doing. Always had the little shitty fucking dollar store ones.
Yeah.
To give to everyone. Like that was like the main thing. Everyone got like a little shitty one and you would like kind of keep it like in your pocket or on your waist. Remember, like you're like desperadoing that shit. Exactly. So you kept the little shitty ones like at your waist in case your shit ran out. So before you go raw, you just fucking pull it out and start fucking just squirting everyone.
Exactly.
But man,
and let me tell you, these things, I mean, it's in the name alone. You got drenched, bro. And if you weren't in swim shorts or you were in just regular clothes, forget it. Your clothes were completely soaked, drenched. Like you're coming home wet. Like that, that's how it was. That's how badass these things were. Yeah. They really were.
And then the other thing that we would do outside of, doing the freaking little pools, the super soakers, we would go to those water parks.
Oh yeah. And one of the most famous one was Atlantis. Like this is definitely before Rapids and Rapids was in West Palm Beach. It's still there, but this was a staple, at least down in South Florida. And there's water parks all over the country. Yeah. But this is definitely a spring break staple. I think I have a picture somewhere. I'll share it on Instagram of me at the water park going down one of the slides. And it's such a joy to go to these water parks. It was destroyed by Hurricane Andrew, but yeah, man, it was, these water parks were incredible, dude.
No, and remember back then the tube slides weren't as crazy as they are now. They were just straight, just long tubes.
Yeah,
remember in Bill and Ted when they take them to Waterloo?
Yes,
and he does all that stuff. And then, I mean, one of the things you did after all that running and the wave pools and doing all the tubing, bro, you're just like, all right, I'm beat. Let me just fucking go chill. And you hit that lazy river and just chill. Dude. You grab a freaking ring, jump in that lazy river and just fucking float. And you're just there talking shit. You maybe do like 3 laps. You're there with your boys, just talking shit. Maybe there's some girls there. You're checking them out and you just you're like recharging to go back to doing a bunch of stupid crazy shit.
Yeah, and again, they had like these crazy slides. They none of them were closed or looped, but they were just
Dude.
kind of like open. But I mean, oh my god! Oh, and not to mention the wave pool, bro.
Yeah, I just talked. Yeah, the wave
Yeah.
pool that shit was that, and it had like the timer and shit like that.
Yeah, and
The
so it
thing
was
about those
calm.
slides, I prefer the fucking tube slide
Oh,
when I was
really?
younger,
Yeah.
because it felt safer. But I
Yeah.
remember I went to Rapids and I did the steepest fucking slide.
Yeah.
That shit was open. It was just a fucking U.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing how high we are. I'm just like, yo, what happens if I fucking go if I go too much to the side? I'm dead.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
I did that fucking slide, bro. You're going at it. And the second you get to the bottom, ass full of shorts.
Yep.
Like
wedgie.
you are thonging that shit.
Easily.
Like you're just fucking grabbing all shorts and pulling that shit out of your ass. Meanwhile, everyone's at the bottom watching everybody finish the slide. So everyone's down there just to see ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're just seeing fucking ass, like white ass, fucking pulling shorts out.
Pretty much.
And it's not just kids. It's like fucking old dudes are going on this. Like everyone's going on this damn fucking slide. And I remember the guy who went after me, it was an older, well, I'm saying older and we're in our 40s. He was probably younger than we are now.
Yeah, for sure.
This guy goes on this fucking slide waiting for me to finish. He's coming down, and this is like, it's West Palm Beach, but chances are he was from Miami.
Yeah.
Pink shorts, kind of heavy, tan, hairy, like you would not fucking believe. So once I'm getting up and I'm pulling the shorts out and I'm grabbing my towel and my buddies come running to me, the guy comes, and you know when it's a bigger person, they're making the water go out through the sides like fucking crazy. Like, bro, by the time he got down, all we saw was hair and ass. Bro, I'm just like, oh my goodness, bro, come on. And he's just like pulling that I was like, bro.
Yep.
Fun times, but definitely that was the first time I saw a man ass.
Yeah. Bro, those straight slides, the first time I saw that was at Six Flags, and it was like this narrow thing. And what it was just a straight down thing, and you had to like cross your arms or whatever.
Yep.
I wasn't allowed to go on it. I was like, no, I'm not. But I was on a slide next to it, and you just see people just zoom, zoom. When you're on the top, there's people that like don't know what they're doing. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and they fly off, and not knowing that you had to like go down slow. I saw one guy fly off, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna go on. There was nothing. There was no net. There was nothing.
That
you're done. You're done. And somehow he flew off and made it onto the slide. And I was like, Jesus, forget it. No way.
Yeah.
Now they're a little more wider, a little safer. You know, like they there's like a little more control.
There's science behind making all this stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't the fucking wild west that was the 80s and 90s. Make a long slide, let these fuckers slide. Just make sure there's water on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They had one, I swear to God, at Six Flags, I did this. Somehow I had the gall, the bravery to do this, where they just had a pallet of a high dive where you just jumped off. There was like someone created just a pallet and just like, yeah, you just jump off into the deep end and that's it. I'm like, that's it? Yeah, that's it. And you just jump off. And my parents were freaking.
Like, I will tell you before we end this segment, one of the dopest place, anybody that's been in Miami, or if you go to visit Miami during spring break or any warmer time of the year, you have to check out, which I know you know, Venetian Pool.
Oh,
my favorite pool ever. It's always cold. It's spring water, right? They drain it every night.
They drain it from the spring from underneath the earth.
And they fill it, and that water is so refreshing. It has a little cave. Which like we made fun of, like, oh, this is like the cave in the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah,
you go under and there's water in there, but such a dope place. If you are ever in Miami, Florida, and you are in the Coral Gables area during spring break or summer like that, go visit Venetian Pool. It is the best pool you will ever go to.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is so refreshing, bro.
So refreshing. Like you jump in and you're just like shocked awake. But it's cold, but it's not like freezing. It's like it's because it's spring water. It's refreshing.
It is. And I remember back on our day that you would be able to jump off the rocks.
Yeah, that's why when you said that high thing, the first thing came to mind was the Venetian Pool. Me climbing that thing and then jumping from up there.
Fun fact: they closed them. They have like cement and stuff. You can't. There's only one sec. You used to be able back in our day. You used to be able to jump off the high one.
Yeah.
Now you have to be led in by a lifeguard, and only special privileges
Trash.
can jump off of the
I'm sure somebody did something stupid and got fucked up, and that's why that happens.
something to that matter. But like you remember, you would go up to the rocks and you'd climb it, like you'd swim in the deep end, and there was a section where you can climb up and go up into the stairs, and you'd jump off the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go even higher to go to the bigger one. Bro, it's you go up and it's cemented. Like it's just like cinder blocks and cemented.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, man,
great.
That's spring break. I mean, that's what I remember from spring break. That's, the water slides, the little plastic pools when we were fucking little, super soakers, like fucking crazy.
And who could have forget, bro? If you didn't have any of that stuff, you simply just did a sprinkler.
Oh yeah, dude, and mind you, these were not many people had these in my neighborhood. Yeah. But when you did see one, even if you were fucking closed, like, I'm gonna run through that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like,
and it wasn't made for kids. It was just made to water the lawn.
The water of the fucking lawn. Because I mean, back then, especially with depending on your neighborhood, you only had like a certain plot of grass, and it would probably cover that little plot of grass.
Yeah. But we played in this. This is how we played in it, and just have it go back and forth. And that's it.
Yeah,
that was some fun times.
But yeah, man, that to me, that was a cool little like walk down memory lane we were talking about, and I just started remembering all the things, like all the super soaker fights, the freaking pools. Those, I'm telling you, those little plastic pools.
Oh yeah,
that was like almost every day in spring break, and in summer we just had one of those shits out. There's a picture of me. I'll do the same. I'll post it on Instagram on one of my throwbacks where I'm literally standing in a pool. And I went to a friend's house. I didn't have a bathing suit. I'm just in my like underwear, and I have a gold chain on. Straight little Cuban boy playing in a fucking plastic pool.
Yep, that's how it is, man. That's how it was in Miami. That's definitely how it was, and you just gotta enjoy those spring break moments and summer moments,
But yeah, let us know, what are your spring break moments? Did you play in any of these pools? What was your favorite super soaker? What water parks did you go to? Did you go to any water parks? Just let us know. Like, I'm curious to see what other people's 90s spring breaks looked like. Who remembers MTV's Spring Break?
Bro.
Dude, tell me that this didn't make you want to go on spring break.
Absolutely.
In Cancun.
You kidding me? For sure.
Between the setup, they had that crazy stage in a like surrounded by a pool, people in the pool fucking just going crazy, and then you had whoever was popping, anybody who was anybody at that time was hitting the MTV Spring Break. Like, look here, we got Exhibit, Eminem, and Dre.
Yeah,
you have all the boy bands were there. Backstreet Boys were definitely down there doing their thing and holding it down
for sure.
And then here, look, we got Tyrese, Pink, and Cisco. Cisco blew up I think it was like 99.
Yeah.
When he came out with the thong song, and that came out in a spring break. He filmed that video on South Beach.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Because it was during spring break. I remember that. Mm-hmm. So, and then you got like Destiny's Child was there.
Destiny's Child.
Dude, it was anybody who was anybody was there. Look at that. Carson Daly with No Doubt.
Dudes. Yeah. A bunch of rockers were down there too. It wasn't just a pop thing.
No.
We showed earlier Eminem and Dre and Exhibit, and the rockers were there too. We had Limp Bizkit was down there. Korn was down there. You got here, No Doubt. Bro, everybody was down there. And it was just, it took over your TVs. You kept MTV on just to see, bro, I remember this moment. I remember this. And he said, he goes, yo, all these people are going out there without shirts. I'm going to go out there. You got Fat Joe out there with Ashanti just throwing it down with his Terror Squad chain on.
No one cared. And bro, everybody loved it. Everybody ate it up. And
and dude, I was a teenager. We were teenagers when this thing was popping. And we're like, yo, once we're of age, we're going down to fucking Cancun and we're going to be at the MTV fucking Spring Break. Well, and it was done.
And it was gone. It was all gone. No spring break. No spring break for you. That's, we're like, okay, then that's not happening.
Granted, you could do other things. You could go to Cancun. You could go.
They still have
like and they have
type of events. Yeah.
Yeah. They have events in Cancun for spring break and stuff like that. but you wanted to do the MTV thing. You wanted to be in that pool, see fucking Justin Timberlake walking by. He was hitting on every girl. Just you just wanted that chance to see Carson Daly talking to some famous people while getting a freaking tan down there, bro.
That's it, man. That's it. Oh,
And Carson Daly was like the guy. He was the
guy.
MTV guy. He was literally at that stage every freaking day, getting sun and interviewing all these freaking people. Like that guy was living the life from like what 97 to like 2002, 2003,
easily
killing it, bro. The I remember when I would watch MTV, I'm like, bro, I want to be a freaking video VJ, like a VJ.
Oh, everybody did,
because you get to meet all those people. Remember they did that trial thing where like they're having people do tryouts, and it was like that weird guy Jesse versus I think the other guy's name was Dave.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like later in the later 90s.
Yeah, during the TRL era.
Yeah. And funny enough, a lot of not a lot of famous people, but some famous people like Pauly Shore was a VJ before he like blew up, which I was like, oh, okay, maybe he can go this route and be a VJ and stuff like that. But man,
and they would have some hosts come on and like host some famous people host episodes of stuff too. But dude, man, MTV Spring Break was just something that like it's funny. We were inside to watch this stuff. Like we were on our spring breaks as teenagers watching this, and then we're just like, we got inspired. Like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to the beach again. From where we're from, we had the beach right down there. So I would go to South Point with our boys. I would go with Chris, Paul, all my people, Alex, and we would go in my little ass car, freaking 10 dudes deep in my little ass car, and go to freaking South Beach, go to South Point, and just chill. Get some sun, jump off the pier, which again, something you can't do now anymore. They closed it off.
The pier's there, but you cannot do that anymore. Like
you can't jump off of it. No. Which funny little mini story. Everyone was jumping off, just jumping straight down, just jumping straight down. And people were like, it wasn't impressive. So what does your fucking boy do? Me and Chris were jumping off, and we started spinning and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna do a flip. And like, go, you're get hype. Mad females around. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this shit, bro. Miscalculation. I go and I flip off, right? Catch one, catch two. I thought there was enough space. No, there was too much space. And I started to roll into a third. Oof. Just smacked right into it, full body into the water. Oh my
god, dude.
Went underwater, and I heard from underwater, oh, bro! I stayed underwater. I'm like, I'm not coming.
Probably heard it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. Just swim away.
I was trying to fucking swim underwater for as long as I can to get to where you climb back up, and then Venom, bro. Chris met me down to see if he could help me up or whatever. And you had to climb rocks to get back to the top.
Yeah, the rocks are still there. Remember, you had to do
and the rocks are slippery as fuck because they're wet. So I'm almost busting my ass climbing these rocks. And Chris, God bless his soul, great friend, even as a teenager, cracking up. But he's like, yo, are you good? I was like, bro, I don't even want to fucking face it. Everyone was super cool. When I got to the top, everyone was like, yo, good shit. And I got some like sympathy, love from the ladies, but it was just like, dude, I was fucking embarrassed. I literally in that split moment I was like, I'm gonna drown. I don't care. I'm not coming back up after this.
I'd rather die of embarrassment.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna die. Just gonna drown. But you were the only one that did almost 3 flips.
Oh, after that, everyone kept doing the fucking straight thing. No one attempted anything after that.
No, definitely not. But yeah, man, again, we wanted to do our own spring break because of MTV Spring Break.
MTV Spring Break, bro.
So I made the mistake of going to Crandon Park, and I'm like, oh, this is just family stuff. There's nothing here. We had to go to
Isn't Crandon Park the fucking dog?
No.
Diaper park?
There's Dog Beach, yeah. Now you should see it now, man. They revamped it. It looks really nice. But you go further down, and there's
yes, Crandon Park was at the end. I remember. I used to ride bike. By
the lighthouse.
Yeah.
So it was a cool beach, but it was more family friendly. It wasn't. The funny thing is, we call it. That's where the locals go because South Beach was so touristy.
So, and now it's even worse. South Beach is
now I won't even be caught. I'm from here. I won't even be caught dead down there. Like I'm
not. No actual Miami person goes to South Beach.
No, because the parking is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
it really is. There's it's for tourists, bro. It really is. You want to go to the beach for locals? We'll go to the Crandon Beach or North Beach, and that's
Crandon Park Beach, not Crandon Beach. Just go to Crandon Beach. No, bro, Crandon Park Beach. Every once in a while, Tony has
let's cut that out.
A vocabulary thing that happens. He stutters or he mispronounces a word, and I mean, it happens to everyone. I'm sure beach and bitch get missed, but yeah, don't go to Crandon Beach. Go to Crandon Park Beach.
We're gonna cut this out, right?
Okay. No, that's staying in.
Damn it, Crandon Park Beach.
Yeah,
where I usually went for families, but South Point. Yeah, you wanted to feel like a spring breaker. You definitely go to South Beach and chill out and toast in the sun. You know.
Yeah. Anyways, let us know if you were a huge fan of the MTV Spring Break programming. Did that inspire you to want to go down there? Did you go down there? I mean, there's people that are probably older than us that were of age to do that. I would fucking love to hear a story of somebody who experienced MTV Spring Break like in person. Let us know. Who remembers this fishing game from when we were kids? Everyone had this thing. I went to like all my cousins' houses, all my friends' houses, and everyone had this little fishing game where it basically spins around, and then you get your fishing rod has like a magnet at the end, and then the fishes are like biting, and you have to get the magnet in their mouth when they bite and then pull up.
Yep.
So simple, so entertaining, you got competitive as fuck.
Yes,
I remember like the pool or the water, it rotates, right? If I remember correctly,
it would rotate around, and sometimes you would get your thing, and you have to like it would go like literally go around like this, and it was rather difficult when as a kid. Now I think I played it as an adult. It's pretty easy. You just like do this, you're like,
you have logic and experience,
exactly.
But giving it to the kids back in the day, like us when we were little kids, is like, and then you were playing with other people. You're playing with your friends, your cousins, your brothers. So you're doing your thing, and you're like kind of like moving them so they fucking don't catch it or whatever. The sound of this game like will instantly take you back. If you like hear this somebody playing it in the background, you immediately know what it is. It's not like a ticking, but it's like a plastic rattle, if you will, like as it's spinning.
Like it's a very I don't know.
And then just the idea, just remembering, just seeing like the little fish thing, bro. And this thing came out in what, in like 1978.
Yeah,
it was released in 1978, and it made it
popular in the 90s, though.
It blew up in the 80s, and kept blowing up in the 90s.
Yeah,
I think till this day you could buy this at Walmart.
You can buy this at Walmart right now. Hasn't gone away. Still popular choice. I remember playing it last Christmas with my kids. It was such a great hit. But and it just, again, I think this is an image from Now and Then, and it's called the Let's Go Fishing.
Let's Go Fishing. And a lot of people call it Gone Fishing.
Yeah. That's what I remember it as. I think that when you told me about it, I was like, oh yeah, it's called Gone Fishing. It's not gone fishing. It's called Let's Go Fishing. So
yeah. But a lot of people, like, I didn't remember the name. I just called it the fishing game, the fishing game. And like, oh, you mean Gone Fishing? I was like, I don't remember it being called that. But then I don't remember it being called Let's Go Fishing. So I never got a name. We never had a name for it. Like you have the fishing game, all right?
Yeah,
and you just get your little fucking rod right there, and you're just trying to get these little motherfuckers. They're snapping away.
Yep.
So this is like, if you didn't have Hungry Hippo, you were fucking. Let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing. And funny enough, I don't think it needed batteries, right?
I think it did.
It did. It had to have batteries for it to rotate.
Yeah.
And do the it had to have batteries. Okay. I just want to make sure it didn't.
Because in order for it to work, like I don't know what you could do in place of it having power.
And I guess the strategic part of the game was you were blue and you're red and you're green, so you would have to get your color correct.
I don't remember the rules.
I don't remember doing like that. I remember just trying to get as many fish as possible.
Our thing was, depending on how many people you had playing, it was just who could get the quickest. Right. So for the most part, I think I was does it tell you? Do you see there on the box how many rods or how many players it is?
4 players, up to 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yep.
So yeah, you're probably right. Because you have maybe your rod is your color, and you're trying to get yours out as fast as you can. But I don't think my house we played by that rule. It was just who could get the most out. You were
Let's
just
see who
fucking
can get the
going
most.
at it.
Exactly. Just
Yep.
and you got really pissed off. You block it. No, don't.
Oh,
do
like I
this.
said, you were fucking pushing the person, like,
Yeah.
because remember you're there trying to be steady, and it's
Yeah.
just it's a little string,
Yep.
and you have the magnet on there, and you're like, it. There's a strategy, but like you're just like trying to stay still, and then you're whoever you're playing against, you just move their hand just a slight bit. That's it. You fucked up everything.
Yep. And that's it. And you like take the string and like fling it over someone else's rod and pull it.
Oh, I remember the tips would connect.
Yes, that's right.
Like you would be there trying to do it, and then if they would get too close to yours and his would just fucking lock up.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, stop fucking trying to get my shit.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I forgot where I saw this, and I was like, yo, that unlocked the memory. We gotta talk about this on the podcast
for sure.
because if you and I played this thing, I'm telling you, it came out in 1978.
Yeah.
And so there is a wide variety of people between 78 and the 90s. That's 20 something years right there.
Yeah.
Of kids playing this damn game.
For sure. And I'll never forget the noise. It made a distinct noise when it rotated. Like a you could hear all the fishes moving with the
they're like making their own like noises while the thing rotated.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Let us know if you played this. What was it? I get Gone Fishing or Let's Go Fishing?
Let's Go the fishing game for us.
Let us know if you played Let's Go Fishing, Gone Fishing, the fishing game from the 80s and 90s. Holla back. And welcome to the end. And this is where we do the memes of the week. And for those of you listening in Spanish, los memes de la semana.
Memes.
Los memes.
Los memes.
The memes of the week brought to you by a bunch of people who send us these things. And we have been fortunate enough to make friends with a lot of these meme creators.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's pretty dope that now we get to shout them out and they'll tag it and post it on their stuff. So anyways, this very first meme right here comes from your boy, your favorite co-host of any podcast. Our boy Tony in Retro has made a meme, and it definitely hits the nostalgia. The meme reads, "Just looking at these headphones makes my ears hurt, but it was a must-have." And it is those Sony wrap around the back of your head headphones that had that clip-on thing that would go like kind of like be scraping the back of your ear. Now,
oh my God,
I've seen these. I didn't own a personal pair because they were kind of like on the pricey side. I always had like these ghetto looking ones, like they're not ghetto looking, but like the cheap ones. I always had these. The fucking regular. Your boy had bread, but for other things. Because if headphones could play music, that's all I needed. Yeah. But you had this experience, hence the meme you created. So go ahead. Let us know how these things were rubbing the back of your ears raw.
Dude, I think 9th grade, 10th grade, these things came out. And I saw it. I'm like, yo, those things are the dopest things I've ever seen. And I remember they came with the CD Walkman. And you remember the alien looking Walkman that had that alien looking fluid W? It was Sony, I believe. Sony Walkman.
Yeah, Walkman.
And it came with these. And I saw them. And I saw it for the first time. I'm like, oh my God, those things are incredible. I got a pair for Christmas. They were awesome. Like, this is awesome. I can move around in them. I could jump. I could do skate because I was an aggressive skater. So I was able to wear these and then listen to my CD player that apparently didn't skip. Bullshit. And was able to not worry about my headphones falling off. That is until maybe an hour or so in where the back of the point pinching area, like it would literally like press so hard. I'm like, yo, these things are pinching the crap out of me in the back of my ear. Like it, like if you see there, like the little like arch.
Yeah, that plastic part in the back is just rubbing you raw.
Dude, and you're sweating. Forget it. The friction, you're getting like these like little, red spots, and you're like, yo, forget it. But they were definitely a must have.
No, they looked raw. They looked dope. I remember people having them and I thought they were cool, but I never had a pair because I always had my fucking regular headphones. But when you said that to me, I think I vaguely remember like one of my buddies who played football telling me that he would just do drills with those headphones on a regular radio, not even on a fucking CD player, just on a regular radio to work out, clip it to his shorts, and be working out. And then I think he said that he had like pimples in the back of his ears formed because of that shit.
Yeah, because of the sweating and the whole friction thing. See, that was a great meme to create. I loved it. I'm so glad everybody was engaging and experiencing the same experience as I did.
Glad you brought back that painful nostalgia for everyone.
Yeah. Just looking at it, I'm like, oh man, the back of my ears hurt.
Yeah.
What did your trauma start?
Oof. Now there's quite a few things here. Go ahead and read that for us real quick.
All right. Therapist. So, when do you think your anxiety started? Me. Not Rescue 911. That infamous Mario level from Super Mario Brothers. Perfection, which is a board game that felt like an atomic bomb that had gone off.
Mm-hmm.
Unsolved Mysteries. The horse from Neverending Story that had passed away. That was pretty dramatic. And I'm going to throw something in there. Probably Land Before Time. That too. But anyways, Most Wanted, America's Most Wanted, and the My Girl scene at the end. He needs his glasses. I'll call that. And of course, the last one, Homeward Bound. Shadow finally coming home.
I'm gonna tell you, man, these are all pretty traumatic things here. The movies aside, we've actually talked about, I think, all three of those movie scenarios. But as far as something that would give me anxiety, because the movies were more depressing than anything, but anxiety, those shows, absolutely. But that fucking Perfection game,
oh my God,
that shit was fucking anxiety, fucking craziness, because it's a fucking timer.
Yep.
And you're putting these things all in the holes, like in the shapes of that, with the one they make it. The timer is loud as fuck. Like it's clicking you down, it's counting down. You see the timer counting down, and you're just like, okay, cool. Mind you, there are some pieces that look almost identical to each other.
Yes.
Like the star ones.
Yep.
You know, you grab a square, you grab a freaking rectangle. Like you're just like, oh fuck, what the, and then pop, pop, pop. Bro, that shit, I'm like, and again, it's a game.
Yeah.
But it kind of like, as a kid, you just start thinking of it like, oh, I gotta do this before it click out. And in your head, you make it more severe. Like you make it more crazy than what it is. And you're just fucking putting these pieces back together. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Try to do it as quick as you can. I would practice this thing with it off, just to kind of get like the muscle memory visually, and you know, doing it so many times. So I knew which one of the stars, the 5-star one, the 6-star one, knowing which one to put where, would like identify the square and where it goes. You kind of make that muscle memory. So again, I was very competitive as a kid. So whenever my brother, my cousins, or anybody came over and went, oh, let's do a Perfection. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. I'll try to do it. It would pop on me all the time. Yeah, bro, I would get so mad. It would just, and it's like a, and you remember that sound of the plastic pieces just like as it would like pop out. Yeah.
Forget it. But it felt more like a bomb.
Oh, it felt like, you were absolutely like, oh, and you would probably do that in your head, like, because you know, imagination would be like, yo, I got, like, if you're by yourself, or you're probably like, oh, I gotta get all these pieces in before it goes off. If not, the bomb's gonna blow up. And
Bro, it was like that, and I think that's how our imagination, because we see shows where like the timer, like you're cutting a wire or something.
And it's getting closer to your eye.
Yeah,
sweating. Exactly. It shows the bomb. It shows the wire you gotta cut closer. Sweat drip, and then that's literally the scenario we all played in our head when we were playing Perfection.
Easily, and it was just like it felt a little bit like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, where you're just like, like that. But again, Unsolved Mysteries, bro.
Just the theme song. Is that the one?
Yep. I have the vinyl, believe it or not. That's how iconic that theme song is. It's such a great fucking theme song.
Yeah.
And it's that one, because apparently these were true stories that no one knows what happened to the person, to the car. Like no one knows what happened. It was just all these unsolved mysteries. And then of course, like, are they gonna come to my house? Like, you know,
and then the tone was very like creepy. It was like to scare you, especially at least for kids. So,
and this guy was like walking around in like trench coat in the middle of the dark street. He's like, and he like start off. He's like, 1993 was like very Twilight Zone-esque, and and I think that's where he got like mainly his inspiration from.
Yeah.
Again, trauma. You're just like, this is a true story.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Which one did you disappoint the most?
So, to be honest, I didn't disappoint any of these motherfuckers. I didn't. But so the meme reads, I wonder who I've disappointed the most. I know 3 of these. You're gonna have to help me with the 4th one. So on here we have Smokey the Bear. I want to say McGruff.
Yeah, McGruff, the crime dog.
The crime dog. And then I don't know the fucking tiger, the lion from fucking
I don't
there.
know. That was before my. That was way after my time.
Yeah. And then who's the fire dog?
Sparky. He was the fire dog, and he was a Dalmatian, obviously, and he would don't play with fire, which is kind of weird because Smokey the Bandit, Smokey the Bear was along that realm, but he was more about only you can prevent forest fires.
Right.
Like,
he was protecting the forest, where I guess to Sparky was fucking like, don't play with fire in your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I pretty much disappointed the lion and Sparky because I was kind of a little bit of a pyro.
Now that I think about it, fuck, I disappointed McGruff because he's crime, right? Take a bite out of crime or some shit.
Take a bite out of crime.
Yeah. And Sparky, now that I think of it.
Yeah.
Because I disappointed Sparky when I had my first apartment and I started throwing parties, and you know, the very popular drink 151.
Oh, yes, of course.
And
very flammable.
We went to my balcony and
Jesus.
I was holding, the lighter,
Mm-hmm.
and my buddy was drinking the freaking 151 and like spitting it out so we could make like these big fireballs. Yeah. Fireball all over the fucking balcony. Didn't burn anything of the house or the apartment, but burned all the hair off of my arm.
Oh, shit.
My friend goes, bro, that looks so dope. It looked like you were doing like a fire punch. And I was like, what? And I look and I smell, I'm like, oh, all of the hair on my arm was gone.
And it's gone.
Definitely the fire guy. And for McGruff, I almost ran over somebody with my car on purpose.
Okay.
So
let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. Which 90s soap bar was the best?
Dude, first of all iconic soap bars.
Yes.
We got Irish Spring, Dove, Zest, Ivory, Dial, Olay, Kamei, Lever, and what's that one on the bottom?
I can't see the one on the bottom. The one on the bottom, Caress. I want to say, Caress. Never heard of that one. That one, I'll be honest, I've never heard of those.
Yeah. All of these are, with the exception of that last one, are pretty much staple soaps, and you saw all these commercials.
Yeah.
If I have to be, I'm torn between 2 of them, but now I think about it, I think we talked about this earlier. I think I have to go Zest. I was between Irish Spring and Zest.
Yeah.
But we're going 90s Zest. Now I would fuck up. I would use Irish Spring today. I think Irish Spring is probably the best smelling one. And funny enough, I think if you rub Irish Spring in front of your like house in the door frame or something like that, it helps keep mosquitoes out.
It does. Yeah, I remember Irish Spring, it definitely was for me, and Zest. Zest, it's all about the marketing. I remember the marketing. Zestfully clean, and like the towel, remember the big ass towel that everybody wanted that had zest across it. I think I've seen one of my friends in the neighborhood had a Zest towel. I'm like, bro, where did you get this thing? It's like, oh yeah, you could get them anywhere. I'm like, no, you can't get this anywhere.
Yeah, they don't sell Zest fucking towels everywhere. Now, question, wasn't the Ivory like the cheap one?
Or no, I think it was the Dial. That was the cheap
Dial.
one.
Yeah, there you go.
Dial was a cheap
you would
one
fucking go, and it's like 3 bars for like $2 or some shit like that.
It was like an orange smell to it.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was not it was the cheapest one of them all.
Funny enough, at this age now, I probably use Dove because it's like smooth for my skin and the whole thing. I can't remember the last time I used Irish Spring. I think I used Irish Spring for like.
I don't use fucking bars of soap anymore. Like my girl gets
body wash.
that good body wash stuff,
Yeah.
and I put it in the loofah. We fancy now, bro.
Oh yeah, we
We
definitely
ain't spilling
fancy.
no
I'm not-
bars of soap.
Yeah,
I don't,
the
again,
bars of soap are.
there's nothing wrong with using a bar of soap. We're just talking shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
But is Zest still around?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I'm wondering if Zest is still around. Anyways, these are the soaps from the 90s. Zest and Irish Spring was definitely up there for me.
So which one are you going with?
I'm going with Zest.
Zest. So we're both going Zest. Interesting.
Yeah, if we're going.
So
I'm going Zest.
second. I assume second place is Irish Spring.
It is. It is. Those are the two ones that were.
Let us know which one of these are you taking. I'm interested to see if some people are gonna go with the one that we don't even know about. You got Olay. I think Olay is like the fanciest one on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe that Kame one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And Lever 2000. I
remember Lever 2000.
I remember, but I never touched it. I never
No.
used it, so I can't say if it was a good soap or not. You know.
Yeah. But let us know which one of these are you taking. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hold on, bro, because this shit just took me. All right. First of all, this comes from our boy Kiko over at 90s Kids Days, and it says chances are you did this when you went to school in the 90s, and it's when you got those markers and you clipped them on top of each other and made like the longest marker. And you were like, every one of us was either a sword or a lightsaber.
One of the two.
100%. Like you, bro, I remember being in class 5th grade and click, 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 they click right into place.
Yep.
And then like I would like mess with my boy who sat like across from me and just start fucking poking him with it.
Yeah.
But they would fall apart so easy. Like you couldn't, it wouldn't hold. Like if
Once
you
you
clashed
hit
them, that shit was
explode. Yeah, for sure. The only thing is that this shows dry erase markers, and for us,
it was the Crayola ones.
It was the Crayola markers that we had gotten, and we were just because we grew up on chalkboards. There was no dry erase in elementary school. We had chalkboards. So this shows the dry erase markers, but essentially it's the same thing. We did the exact same thing with the Crayola or the scent ones. Remember the scent ones?
Yeah.
Those held on a little stronger.
Those, yeah, because they had like a deeper hole. No homo. And you clip it onto there, and it would hold better.
Yes, yeah, it would hold better and last longer.
All right, there it is. There it goes. Tony had to add to that. I said it. I said something, and Tony had to one up it. There you go, Tony. It will last longer.
Did I have an emphasis on it?
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah,
my bad.
Again, all 90s kids, maybe 80s too. I don't know these markers. I don't remember if these markers were on the 80s. I was more aware of shit in the 90s. But yeah, everybody I knew was stacking these damn markers like this and pretending there's, and we were like, and we weren't clashing them because you would break apart.
You would break them.
Yeah, so
you do like a very slow like.
Yeah.
Pull back.
Yeah. I think I remember doing this shit like in a boys club or boys. Yeah. Now it's boys. It's always been boys and girls club, but we called it boys club in the back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, let us know. Were you stacking those markers and lightsabering it? Hit us up.
The last meme for the night. And it reads, I am still this old and I could hear the magnet door closing and opening.
That metal clank.
Yep.
That it would do when it would close. And then you had to like extra push it for it to lock in, right?
Yeah.
Remember it had the two lines. It was like the ones I remember. It was like a 2-line magnet.
Yes.
The door had the plate. It would clip, but then you had to push it in for it to lock.
Did you have to push it in to lock or to open it?
Both.
Or did you both? Okay. So I didn't know because I remember clear as day where you had to push it and it would like boom and it would open up, and then you had to push it to like, oh yeah, you did. It would magnet like this. And you would like and click it.
Yeah, because the one that I remember that was in my grandma's house was it would close and it would catch on, but then the doors were like at an angle; they weren't flat, so you had to give it that extra push for it to go flat.
Yeah, and
then to open again, you just tap and it would open.
And for those of you who are watching this and looking at that and wondering, for all your young peeps, what that is a stereo system.
Yeah.
That has vinyl, possibly CD.
I don't think that one has CD.
That one doesn't.
That
So
that
it's
one's
vinyl.
that's a straight up 80s one.
Yeah, vinyl and tape.
Yeah. So
Multiple tape.
I could barely see it, but I believe it's the vinyl at the top. I believe the equalizer,
Yep.
and then you have the dual cassette,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
two
then like the
cassettes.
volume adjuster at the bottom for you could pick your, like, if you're doing the, like, which media you're doing, the vinyl, the tape, or the radio, all the way at the bottom. And then at the very bottom, you have your records, your
And you can
vinyls.
hold your records and your vinyls and all that stuff. And for those of you who are wondering and asking, yes, this is how you had to listen to a boombox essentially in the 80s. Like this is they had boomboxes, but you had this. You were doing good in life.
I mean, most people had one of these glass fucking
Yeah.
container looking things
Yeah.
in their houses to hold their stereo system.
Not to mention the speakers are you still have to attach big floor speakers to attach this to the wire. So like they're not showing the speakers. Essentially, this would be in a corner of the house, and you had these long wires, and the speakers would be on the opposite end of the room. And
Well,
it would give
this
you this awesome
this is
sound.
showing that it's in a corner most of the time, if I'm not mistaken. This will be in the middle, and you had the 2-floor tall speakers just right next to it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it gave you one of the most best sounds ever.
No, I'm telling you, that metal clank sound, like, it's locked into all of us. We all know what that sound sounds like. It's instilled us because every house you went to, stereo system wise, if you're gonna listen to the radio, CD, and where are you gonna listen to? It had these. I remember I inherited in my first apartment my mom's furniture, and it had those glass doors for like to open the top part where I'll put my DVDs and my gaming system and stuff like that. I was like click 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 click.
I had that awesome sound. Such a great sound.
So yeah, you guys let us know. Did you guys grow up with one of these in your house? Do you remember that magnet metal clank that it would make when it would open and close? Let us know in the comments. And that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome being back. It's awesome being with this guy and talking some retro stuff.
Great to be back.
We 100% missed this. I don't think we have any more breaks coming. I think we have a good 2 or 3 months of episodes coming your way. This is episode 31. We have quite a few listens that I've been seeing, and the listens are all over the place. Like I love that it's not just the United States. It's not just like Florida. Awesome. It's all over the United States. We got Brazil, we got Japan, we got freaking Europe, we got Russia, we got like a bunch of places. I wanted to say maybe it's Americans that are traveling, but no, it's just everyone. So I appreciate that like crazy. If you are listening to this show on any of the podcast websites, whether it be Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you're listening to this to, please do us a huge favor. Give us a follow, give us a review, like it and share it. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and give us a follow on that YouTube and give us some comments on there too. We're trying to push the subscribers up on there so we could get this thing rolling a little bit more and get some action with YouTube. Last but not least, make sure you are following us on our socials, which I am Roly's Retro Room on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Tony is Tony and Retro on Instagram. And last but not least, if you want to partake in the show, if you want to shout out, you want to send us an email about stuff, you want to tell us about the show, tell us your retro experiences, go ahead and shoot us an email over at Roly's Retro Room Pod at gmail.com, and we'll read your thing online. You'll send us a picture. We'll put your picture up on here. If you got like some cool stuff going on or you found like a retro picture, we'll put it on here and we'll just talk about how awesome your retro picture is. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Tony, you got anything you want to say?
No, again, just thank you to all our followers, our fans. Again, we love engaging you people. We post things, we post reels. Engage with us. We're going to try to engage with you the best we can. Roly's constantly engaging. I'm engaging as I'm trying to learn how to engage with and just comment, because again, we just love the retroverse and we just love just bringing the nostalgia to you guys. So again, just thank you guys. That's all I could say. And just thank you for watching, listening, and just engaging with us.
I do want to do one shout out. I talked to one of our fans of the show. I was going to do it in the beginning, and then we got caught up with all the stuff, all the excitement of being back. But shout out to Stellar Vamp Dez. He is a fan of the show. I talked to him on Instagram. He had sent me a message and showed his appreciation. He was a big fan of our rollerblading episode, the one we talked about airborne and rollerblading.
Yeah.
He was talking to me about that. And that was cool that he reached out.
Thanks, Des. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Again, all of you guys, just take them.
So with that being said, y'all be easy out there. I don't have a new catchphrase yet. I'm going to keep going with the one I have. I've been using because it's the one that's most fitting. I have one that I'm working on, but it doesn't roll off the tongue right. So y'all keep it retro.
Later.